Hey guys, welcome back to the Tac City Tech live stream. I know it's been a minute. We just got a kind of refresher on the equipment setup. We redid the entire equipment setup just to give you guys a better experience.
Hopefully you noticed the audio quality. Well, that might be the same, but the video quality, at least from our past couple, wasn't
it wasn't
where we wanted. And
it wasn't ideal.
A bit of troubleshooting and some time to get the right equipment and to get it ready.
Yeah, so while we were away, we were also very busy with the holiday kind of rush with tech.
Oh man,
every kid buying Christmas parts and putting them in their guns. If you guys missed it, our holiday season was pretty packed, I would say. It was pretty busy this year.
We're still suffering from some of that, actually.
Yeah, so if you guys are watching the stream and your gun is not done yet and you haven't received a call from us, give it a couple weeks. We are getting on top of it. A lot of the backlog is slowing down, so most of you guys should be getting calls. If not, please just email us. I'm checking the email every morning that I come in. So if you guys email us, I can get back to you in a better, timely manner. Just because that's all in one place and it's a little more organized for us. Calling, it could get kind of mixed up, especially if we're busy up here. We got like 6 people up here. Phone calls can sometimes...
Yeah, just send us an email. It's the easiest way to
radio.
reliably get a hold of us, where we can actually contact you back.
But as you guys are coming back, I want to point out some new events this year. We just did our full auto, low FPS on Sunday. That was a 300 FPS full auto only, day. It was okay.
Was that the morning or was that the...
That was the morning.
Okay.
So we did that one. That's kind of a tester. We're running that for a couple months. And then...
Just one Sunday a month or something?
Yeah, and then management wanted a bigger event, so we went ahead and brought back Zero Dark 30.
Yes, Zero Dark 30. Unfortunately, this first one, and possibly more, but for sure this first one is invite only. So if you haven't been playing here and you haven't been invited and handed an envelope by us, you are not going to be attending.
And if you guys don't know
exclusive.
If you guys don't know what Zero Dark 30 is, it's basically a little loose sense of, I guess, after hours gameplay.
So
right,
it's 18 and up only. No people who are not legal adults. Kind of helps us, achieve a more mature crowd, totally different vibe. If it's anything like the last iteration was, which I'm sure it will be. And we are experimenting with a bunch of different varied types of gameplay. So there will be some of that, old school, full force, full auto, no holds barred type stuff. But there's also going to be some really strange, different, innovative types of games as well. And make sure if you guys did get invited that you show up on time properly, because if you're not there on time, you will not be allowed in.
Yeah, doors will be closing at 11. So before 11, you guys are free to go get food, drinks, whatever you guys need. Right, bring them in. But after 11, it's sort of a lock-in curfew type of thing.
Exactly.
It is after hours, so legally and technically, we're closed. So the doors have to close at 11 per city ordinance and laws and bylaws and such things like that. Yeah, but if you guys
be here by 11 or
just be here before 11, we're going. Yeah, but it is invite only. Yo, what's up? Welcome back, Eric. Yo, returning viewer.
Let's go.
Yeah. But we're going to be having a Zero Dark 30 event. It is a very fun event. You guys lit up that Christmas tree last time.
Nah, I just lit up people. I didn't light the Christmas tree.
You didn't partake in the Christmas tree mag dump?
No, I was too busy.
No. But if you guys are over the age of 18 and you guys do play here on a regular basis, chances are...
And if we like you, you'll get an invite.
Yeah,
and
you'll get an invite.
It might be open up to the public at some point soon. Limited slots, obviously. We can't have 300 people here.
After hours.
Saturday, after hours, the skeleton crew, and doing the kinds of games that we like.
Yeah, speaking of the crew, I mean, a lot of the staff are going to be... It's going to be a little more relaxed. But some of us will be playing if we are working.
Yeah, but not every staff member got an invite either, so...
Ooh, that's spicy.
I didn't get one.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's wild.
Sorry.
As we get older, I know it's after hours and it's all fun and everything, but it hits 11 p.m., dude. I want to be...
Stop trying to help me cope.
Please.
Just keep the stream going.
Yo, that sounds nice on a 50C. So anyways, guys, outside of the events...
what was that?
we have acquired some different things. This may or may not be a new custom that we have acquired. This is a VFC Avalon. Let me switch to, there we go. This is a VFC Avalon PDW replica. This is a gel blaster for YouTube purposes. It's a VFC Avalon lower. Inside of it, you've got VFC gearbox, full Lonix compression, SHS, 13-to-1s. It's got a Gate Titan, the Advanced Expert. I mean, they're all expert now.
If you buy them.
Yeah, once you update the firmware, it's got a flat trigger. It's pretty basic. It's on bearings.
13-to-1s, what kind of motor?
This has got a SEMA motor.
Oh, the SEMA High Torques, right? From
yeah.
Platinums?
Yeah, it was a SEMA High Torque. It originally had a ASG 18K in it, but I just felt like that wasn't doing it for me. As far as like satisfaction in shooting the gun. It just wasn't fast enough. You were getting like 10 RPS, and it was just really sad. But we had the SEMA High Torque laying around. This was like kind of a consignment type deal with a private seller. And we ended up going through with it. The gun is now Tac City Tech Department.
Let's hear it.
Yeah. So it's got, I found out it has an M130 spring in it.
Okay.
That's
it's
cut.
Pretty short barrel.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm blowing out people's eardrums right now, but
do it again.
Auto.
Oh yeah, that's peaking for sure.
Here, let me.
Let me see if I can control that echo.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna tone down the. I've got the audio mixer thing. I wanna like dump this thing and get like a actual. Oh yeah, it's barely green. Yeah, I mean.
Does the safety work?
Yep.
Cool. You know what, it's back up now.
And we're back.
Hello.
Anyways, this is a VFC Avalon. It's got a
Titan gears, motor, some rail.
Crytac upper receiver. This is a APS EV Tech rail. Out of all the things that APS makes, we don't really prefer a lot of APS products. I abhor them, but I do say if you can get one of their M-Lock rails to fit properly on your upper receiver like this.
Yeah, the external quality is not bad.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of all they are really. APS doesn't really.
But it looks.
Yeah, it doesn't speak to me or anybody really. It's been playing for a significant amount of time, in terms of internal performance. Like the gun's not going to shoot great, but
what about the inner setup?
It looks great. The inner setup, I believe, is a.
Oh yeah, it's just stock, right?
It's a stock Crytac. I believe it's a PDW length or maybe longer. It's actually custom cut, I think, because if I push it in all the way, kind of. Oh, you can't really see. It's like flush.
Yeah.
So I think this guy might have cut and crowned it himself.
Come buy it. What do we?
So it's shooting. I don't have a price. I think. Yeah, actually, we do have a price. We're selling this for $450.
I mean, how much is an Avalon?
Avalon's
360,
like 360 plus all the parts. I mean, it's got full Lonix, like the full Lonix top end compression.
Yeah, it's like $60 right there.
Yeah, SHS piston. I mean, it's definitely. It also comes with 4 mags. It's definitely worth the price. It comes with 4 mags, and one of them is the EPM1.
So if you guys want to get ready for Zero Dark 30, you don't have a cool gun.
Yeah, I mean, this shoots 330. Shoots 330 at about 20 RPS, which honestly isn't that bad once you actually get on it.
Mine does about 20.
Yeah, so this is kind of the perfect, like,
I mean,
perfect little CQB, gun, especially here at Tac City. A lot of it's semi. Blake said, "Is my gun done?" Do you have a tag number, man? Post that in chat.
Or shoot us an email. We'll get back to you after the stream.
But yeah, it's a pretty basic setup. All I did was reshim it, and double check everything. So that's that. We have that going for $450. See Brandon or any of the techs will be able to speak to this rifle.
It's not good with a battery though. You'll have to have preferably an 11.1 volt Deans that can fit in that stock. But with the extension out, honestly, it's not that bad.
Yeah, you could fit a 20C in here comfortably. That'll last you pretty much almost all day.
You fit this one? Should we try?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's give the customers a. Oh.
So for reference, because I don't think you can see me. Oh, now you can. Thank you, Kevin. 2000 mAh. Was that 25C?
Yeah.
I believe so.
2,000 mod, 25
Which is
feet.
on the bigger side for the 3-cell butterfly.
This one might be a squeeze. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, probably not.
Oh, it's definitely a squeeze.
Anyways, it will fit the skinnier ones.
Yeah,
or, the single brick type instead of the.
Yeah, you guys will have to get like the single brick type Matrix
butterfly.
1100 milliamp hour. You get 2 of those, you'll be fine.
Unless you shoot a lot.
I think they make those, and they make a 1600 milliamp hour that you could possibly squeeze in here. But don't quote me on that. I might be wrong about the sizing on that. But these PDW stocks can fit a pretty decent mid-range like battery.
Well, that's the extension, though.
Yeah. Well, the nice thing about the VFCs is they come with this little extension.
Oh, is that how they come now? You
Yeah.
know what? I was just thinking that was a Crytek. I don't know why.
No, they come with that, and the cool thing is when this was built, even though it's 2 different branded receivers, one little common fact is Crytek and VFC receivers are kind of interchangeable. The reasoning behind that I learned a long time ago was because the fact that they both come out of the same factory, right?
Is that true?
Yes. It's all over the forums. They both come out of the same factory, and both of these fit and mesh really well. Like the body pin goes in. Like obviously I can't put this together like on stream for YouTube purposes, but the body.
You do it under the table.
I mean, no. But the body and the body pin, like you're not gonna have a problem like getting this body pin and this upper like to seat.
Unlike the important part is that the upper actually slides all the way back onto the lower receiver.
Yeah, everything seats and seals really nicely, so you're not gonna have any issues. So this is a really nice build. Like I said, we have that going for 450. So come see one of the managers or techs. But as far as that goes, and then Garrett, what do you have back in this week?
I
back with us?
had an issue with a custom gun that we've already sold. So this was you might have seen it, the Mark 18 EMG DSG that we built. Nothing major. Battery's not fully charged, but we built the slow one just for reliability purposes. I had an issue with the guest not being able to use his EPM1s. We were getting mid-cap syndrome, so I had to correct that. And I believe I tested it right before we started the stream. It seems like we're all good to go there. But yeah, simple build, just 16-1. Believe they were not ZCI. I believe they were rocket gears. SHS or rocket DSG, whatever, it's the same thing. 22K ASG motor, my favorite. Leviathan, which worked out pretty well. I have come to quite like that MOSFET since I've been working with this gun. And then it turns out that the stock hop-up works best with that stock seam shell. We tried to go into aftermarket, and that didn't really want to feed as well as this one does. And then just a barrel and a bucking.
What bucking's in here?
75 degree macaron.
Macaron? Alright.
Something
There
like
you are. No, this thing was, I mean, we sold it.
Oh, it's got the flaming pig too.
Oh, it's just the amp though, right? Not the.
Yeah, but that makes it sound fun. You get a DSG, you want it to be kind of loud and obnoxious.
Some poor kid probably got scared with that the first time.
I mean, that's what I do with battle labs.
But the flaming pig is definitely a
nice touch.
highlight. I mean, that's a
Fun
classic.
fact, that actually looked almost like this. Looked a lot like my first good airsoft gun. If you go to evic.com, you type in Baconator in the search bar, it's going to pull up an old G&G electric blowback custom where it didn't have a Mark 18 rail, but it was a Daniel Defense quad rail, and it also came with that flaming pig. So except for the traits on the lower receiver of our gel blaster here, they looked almost identical. It's just the stock is the only difference, and the fact that you can see
Mr.
the screw holes in the
Primetech
rail.
is back. Primetech Customs, our AliExpress special guy.
Oh, the plug, yeah.
The plug.
That was
yeah.
the AliExpress CNC gearbox, right?
Yeah, so it's still up there. I haven't tried it, but I might order that soon.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if Mr. Primetech has found anything else interesting.
What you saying in the chat?
He just said hello. But
What's going on? Welcome back, man.
Dude, let us know if you found any like weird stuff on the interwebs. I wanna see the weird things that China's making.
We want to steal all your secrets.
You see the there's a lot of, I guess, Chinese knockoff stuff going around. I guess it's a really popular thing in airsoft, just because I mean a lot of the stuff just costs like extreme amounts of money.
What, Chinese knockoffs?
Yeah.
In airsoft?
In airsoft? Yeah, I can't believe it, dude.
No way, dude.
Yeah, no way. It's been, I mean, but now I just feel like now it's more prevalent, like with gear. I would say. I mean, I don't know how prevalent it was in the past. I can't speak on that because I wasn't really a gearhead when I was like
prevalent.
12.
Well, it depends on what kind of gear you're talking about, just like basic vests and stuff like that.
Well, I mean, not your typical quick draw, but you know, I mean, I see more like feral stuff being like kind of remade and just put on certain websites, things like that. So, but it's nice to have.
You'd be surprised how quickly some people from Hong Kong can turn around like a prototype, or not a prototype, like a replica piece of kit, just from watching like a teaser video on a new product. I believe, I don't know if it was the GBRS Hydra, but there was some expensive item that the knockoff was actually out like a couple days before the real one.
Did you see, somebody posted up the, this is going to rile up a lot of people if there's any GMR heads in here, but you know the goalie bag? You know,
oh yeah, the moving castle bag. I believe that was TMC that did that one.
The moving castle bag, and it was like half the price. And it actually wasn't bad. Like
no, that's what they say. If I'm in the market for one, I think I'm gonna try to snag one of those. The trouble, they couldn't even keep it in stock though.
Yeah, I mean,
this is not relevant for 99.99% of our audience. We don't even have 100 people watching, so maybe we'll move on from that topic.
Yeah, no high-end gear talks here. I'm trying to get this inner barrel back in.
Bro's struggling.
No, I'm just really intrigued by this EV Tech rail, like on a Crytek upper.
What's so intriguing about it?
It's just another M-Lock rail, but like...
Exactly.
Yeah, you and your special Mark 18, sir.
There's nothing special about it.
Yeah.
This one is special, not my personal one. It was only special because it was mine.
No, so why'd you choose the Leviathan in that DSG over like a Gate or like a...
I hadn't worked with the Leviathan before, but I did have a guest come in with a SEMA Platinum DSG with the Leviathan in it, and I liked the way the trigger felt, so I'm like, I want to do one. So I did.
There's still branded handguards being sold, but you can't get them on Alley anymore. Dude, I know, it sucks.
JK Army.
I need the deeds, bro. I was just there. Anyone got a base plate? Oh, base plate for a high kappa mag.
Yeah, we have aftermarket ones upstairs.
Yeah, I think that's the guy from earlier.
I believe. Yeah, I don't know.
No, yeah, there's a lot of branded, trademarked handguards that are floating around like on the HK side of the market, but
yeah, I have one on my 416.
But
shout out How Airsoft.
Yeah, How is a good website if you guys are looking for like any trademarks.
You have enough money.
Yeah, trademark stuff. You guys got a little more money to spend on your gun.
Yeah, there's a little bit of.
Blink it
now
out.
we're kind of getting into the weeds for airsoft when it comes to like trademarks that have not been officially licensed or given license to use by certain companies. Actually getting that stuff sent and like through the port in the U.S. doesn't always work. That's why you can't order TM Glocks from overseas, or that's why the rumor is that you can't. Truthfully, you can, but there's some things that companies like that try to do to prevent them being seized at customs, and I think that's as much as we want to go into that topic, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's a whole different...
Trademarks are cool, man, for all you airsoft nerds out there that like the real stuff, like me.
You can go to, I know there's been, SHOT Show's going on this week.
That's right.
I've seen stuff floating. Did you just make the chair stand?
No, I just sat up.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
That's tall.
Okay. I'll slouch again.
What is it? I know Lancer is coming out with like a VFC MCX, or it's like a VFC MCX clone, but it's Lancer.
Is it the plastic one?
No, it's in stealth gray and it's an actual AEG. It's a limited edition stealth gray, like a colorway, kind of how they did the Glock 45X.
Lancer Tactical?
Yeah. So Lancer has a Glock now. If you guys didn't know,
but they're doing a VFC in that color, or are they producing their own AEG?
They're producing their own, basically.
Oh, okay.
But it's kind of like how
G&G did that too.
Yeah, it's kind of like how VFC got their SIG licensing. Well, I guess Lancer got theirs because apparently they're doing a full like MCX build. I'm kind of curious to see how that comes out.
Yeah. The trouble with getting officially licensed gear here in the U.S. is that sometimes the companies that get a hold of the actual licensing make horrible airsoft guns. So
Arcturus M4, but the PCC variant. Primetech picked up one of those Arcturus PCCs. It's not bad, to be honest. I've heard a lot of good things about the Arcturus platform. I've had my hands inside of them. They're pretty solid from what I've seen.
Aren't you a bit of an interested party, and we can't trust you to speak unbiased about Arcturus?
I don't know. But Arcturus, I mean,
what's your relationship with that company?
I don't know. I almost had a job there or something. But
something like that.
But I've seen a lot of their guns, and I had the opportunity to actually go into one.
And speak face to face with the people who are, pushing the product and know the ins and outs of it and why certain things are designed certain kinds of ways. So,
it seems they know what they're doing, and they've got a lot of good things coming out. So I think that is something that, I mean, as a tech department, like, I'm happy for.
Yeah, I'm just tired of seeing PCCs, man.
Yeah, I mean,
everybody's got to come out with their own proprietary mags.
Yeah, but there's not enough, as if there's not enough M4s, right? The PCC is just...
Yeah, but I could just, I could buy a whole bunch of different...
Stop hating. Let people do what they want.
Downstairs, and this mag will... Well, not this one, but M4 mags will work in other gel blasters.
Yeah. Trash Panda mock suppressor, so it's going on my shirt. Weasel Peel. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's an actual, it's like a replica of an actual suppressor.
Oh.
It's called a Trash Panda, I believe.
I'll have to look it up. I'm not in the know on a lot of the kind of hype stuff yet.
We're not allowed to own the real ones here.
Yeah, California. Yeah.
No NFA items.
No, but the licensing, I know SHOT Show is going on. We got a little off topic, I guess, but SHOT Show is happening.
My bad.
Is there anything you've seen, like, on the interwebs that SHOT Show was that, like,
people... Related to airsoft?
Yeah, I mean...
Are we doing a firearms podcast?
I don't know.
No, I don't think we are.
Might as well.
No.
I haven't seen any crazy stuff this year. I mean, Lancer's doing, like, some upgrades, some trademark stuff.
Well, we have a couple representatives from our company that are attending SHOT Show as guests. We don't have a booth, obviously. But, so whatever cool stuff that might be relevant to us, because honestly, the airsoft industry and the firearms industry, I wouldn't say they're too closely related, but they're a little more intertwined than you might guess from the get-go. So
yeah. Hey,
otherwise, we wouldn't be having anybody attend SHOT Show. It's not like they're just there for fun.
Hey, 10 likes, and we'll have Sonny on here to share his experience about SHOT Show.
I don't know about that. He's a busy man.
He's probably watching this, too.
He might be.
Yeah.
Hello, Sonny.
Yeah, if he's in Vegas. But yeah, hey, let us know if we should have, somebody that went to SHOT Show on here. Get some experience.
Or Mike G again.
Yeah. We could hit up Mike G. Yeah, I know he's Mike G
our
from Airsoft
favorite
Master.
Recurring guest.
Yeah, our favorite guest.
Yeah.
No, he's over there, and I know we have Kong, Derek. He's at SHOT Show as well.
Oh, who's he with? G&G?
No, he's with Arcturus.
Arcturus, okay. Arcturus, however you pronounce it.
When he comes back, I think we're gonna have him on stream speak about his experience at SHOT Show, because he can probably speak face to face more to the stuff that he saw at SHOT Show on face value.
I've never been to a SHOT Show, but I've heard stories from my friends that have, and I don't think I want to go to one.
So Primetech's asking, so yeah, Arcturus, it's not difficult to install Leviathan in their split. I agree. I mean, it's not too hard. What's your take on the AirTac X Lancer collab? All right, so I mean, I'm very familiar with both of those brands.
Which one is that?
Is
that out yet?
No, it's a SHOT Show. So it's a AirTac, it's a carbon, it's a SSG1 with a carbon upper, and it's a Lancer lower with the drop stock.
Do you think they brought one to the range day at SHOT Show?
But my take on that AirTac, honestly, I would have to see the MSRP on this to fully make a kind of informed decision. But
yeah, that really puts everything into perspective, because you could have something that's like okay out of the box.
Because I could speak to you
love and care, but if it's $500 for like an ESG style gun,
yeah, I don't know. The reason is because I'm speaking to you from a kind of tech perspective, and I assume you do some teching of your own, so you kind of understand like the cost basis associated with certain brands, certain parts, certain guns, and what they retail for, and what the true value of it is, like on the bear market, right? Like just selling it to a friend. Honestly, yeah, I would have to see the MSRP. Because if we compare the MSRP of a Lancer with the carbon upper, internals are going to matter too. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but they didn't really release like a explanation or detailed internals blow up. But from what I'm seeing, it's pretty beefy. I'm seeing a gate out. They're talking about putting a gate aster in it pre-built.
So this is an AirTac upper on like a standard AEG, or do they have like the battery mock paintball tank deal?
No, it's a standard AEG with a drop stock.
It's a drop stock and then just like a slim upper, right?
Yeah.
Is that a proprietary gearbox?
No, it's a Lancer gearbox with a gate aster, SHS. I believe it's a blue SHS motor, but it's the high speed SHS, which strikes me as odd. Because I mean, most people, I don't know, depending on what you're building for, like I would just put a SHS high torque.
Yeah, that's generally the go-to. I mean,
but the high speed isn't bad.
Well, if it's pulling 18 to 1s, that makes more sense.
Yeah. High speed. Yeah, no, actually, you're correct on that. So I assume it's some sort of 18 to 1s. High
Probably
speed.
is. I don't think Lancer makes high-speed gears.
Is there any upper set upstairs for sale?
Upper set?
I do not have a full upper set. I have full receivers though, Logan. When we're done with the stream here in a couple minutes, you can come up and check them out.
But that's not like built out. That doesn't have like the rail and the barrel and all that stuff installed.
Yeah. Prime Tech said, I think it was estimated at $290 MSRP.
$290?
That doesn't sound right, honestly. That and a lot of these.
That's a deal, man. How much is a SSG one? Like $350?
Yeah, I mean $290 with a gate aster, SHS high speed motor.
I mean, your front gearbox shell's gonna crack, and your motor's probably gonna get hot, but whatever.
Full metal rack piston with an AirTac upper. I mean,
you'll have some fun with it, yeah.
I think it's a great base build if they keep it somewhere around that price, because as things start to break, you can just kind of supplement.
It's a quick change.
Yeah, I think it's promising.
Like the SSG one.
But personally, I mean, I would just build my own gearbox right off the rip, like, and just do what I want, and then.
Yeah, but you're a tech.
Right, but I think from a consumer standpoint, it's not terrible.
No, honestly, because considering the cost of airsoft replicas right now, like from what I see in our store and other websites, stuff is not as cheap as it used to be. So honestly, that's a lot of bang for your buck at $300. Like if you were to buy a Gate Titan, a couple, what do you call, like 3-4 years ago, that's $150. Now you're buying a gun with something that has like 80% the capability of that. You're spending like $150 for a gun, or maybe like $200 for a gun, $100 for a MOSFET, and it's already built and it's already got a motor.
Fair enough. I mean,
seems like
I think from a consumer standpoint, it's worth if they keep the price tag below 300, 300 or less. MSRP.
I would even say up to like 350. If you're approaching 400, then I think the issue of that gearbox shell going. And maybe that's just because we have a biased perspective. We had a lot of Lancers like that in our rental fleet, so we've seen several of those crack. We don't have a very good gauge for...
I used to use a lot of Lancer shells in the past, like as a tournament.
Like private use instead of like rental fleet use.
Yeah, and from just personal, casual use, I mean, most of them lasted between 6 months to about a year and a half.
Did you play a lot?
Yeah. This was on, I was playing every week.
So if you're like new to it and you think it looks cool, and you convince your parents to get it for you, you might get like good 3 years out of that shell potentially.
Yeah, it really also depends. Like if you build
it all depends. Yeah,
it depends on your powertrain, the load that it's taking. If it's too much, obviously the shell.
I'm assuming stock.
Yeah, well, stock. I think you should get a couple years use out of it, at least. Obviously, barring any quality control and imperfections, it can happen. It's airsoft. No company is truly perfect.
Except for Retro Arms.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Well, I mean,
I've seen some of their hop-ups. They don't do a great job deburring.
Yeah, I mean, anything is going to have a quality control. Any outer barrels with a rail for sale that come together?
Not together. You can check our boneyard, but guys, I don't know. Since we've been gone, I think it did launch maybe the week during or the week prior to when we went
dark
offline. Yeah, 0 dark, 0 dark 30.
Get out of here.
Anyways, we have an online web store now, and we are working to rapidly make sure that all of our items in store are.
I mean, most of them are on there already.
Yeah,
you guys can
like
go
the
on,
stock between our store is the same as what you'll see on the website. So if you want to know,
baby.
if you want to know if we have something, check out our
Check the
online
website,
our online
yeah.
store.
The website will tell you if we have something. 100%.
We're like 99% caught up, I believe.
As the stream comes to an end, though, I wanted to save, I guess, my last bit of SHOT Show tidbit that I saw on my lunch while scrolling through Instagram. Specna. I want to give a shout out to Specna. They've been doing a lot of things, pretty decent average guns. Version 2, Full Metal Rack.
It's our current rental fleet.
Yeah. You know, it's what you expect from that price range.
Yeah, it's like a base airsoft gun.
They're
well,
doing,
the ones that we have.
They're doing a they've had these high-end, like, I know the Rock River Arms, like trademark ones. You could get like full metal bodies that come with a gate aster in the box. It's all mix and match, and what parts work for almost perfect. Yeah, it is. Tekking's just a mix and match game, honestly. Anyways, the Specna.
It's like Legos, but they don't always go together.
Yeah,
you don't know which ones go with what.
So they have an offering where it comes with a gate aster out of the box. Now they have a newer offering in that they're releasing at SHOT Show. Brushless motors are going to be coming out of the box in a gun.
A stock gun with a brushless motor?
Yes.
Good for.
Yeah,
good for
so I think the
Specna.
technology is getting there. I mean, you know, brushless technology is new. Yes, it is expensive. It is new. There's a lot of hiccups with it still. But I think it's a
We'll
step.
have to see what kind of use they would
Yeah.
allow that gun to have before the warranty is voided.
Yeah, because it's a very fine line.
11 rounds.
It's a very fine line with the whole brushless thing because it's such a new thing to airsoft. Like, I think it's a step in the right direction.
It's not that new.
You know, it's a step in the right direction to like become more accessible to like the average consumer, right? Because brushless motors, like in everything else in like life, like RC cars and stuff like that, like that's just a standard. Like they don't have they have DC motors, but
You're getting into the weeds on me.
yeah, I'm getting in the weeds, but brushless.
Anyways, stock brushless
technology.
gun. Check
Stock
it out.
brushless
Buy
gun.
one.
Specna.
Buy two.
But we will see you guys next Wednesday. Next Wednesday we will have
I promise we'll be
Derek.
back.
Yeah, we will be back. I have Derek here. He'll have a lot to share from SHOT Show. Maybe he brought some stuff back.
Or not.
Maybe we'll have a new custom to kind of show off. We actually do, but it's a high kappa. I think you guys are going to like. It's going to be a bit pricey, but stay tuned in next week to see it.
Or just mosey on down to our display room because we have all our remaining custom replicas on sale down there. No
All right.
more upstairs.
You guys have a good night, though. Take care. We'll see you guys next week.